Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are, let me change one more thing, actually. That we are here. Go to Epic, give you all the best quality possible. What am I trying to change here? There's one more thing. There we go. And there we go, baby. Turn this off. Is it off? Yeah. Why does it look so dark? Huh. You would think after everything that I've prepped that the simplest things that I could have done quickly over here were already done. But, so, here we go. Today, we got GNOMOS versus Syndicate. Vanguardia guys, so if I'm not mistaken, it's Brazilian, Argentinian, Chilean, and a few other South American countries. Got exactly which one, so I apologize. Okay, redeploy at the against Syndicate, the Chinese-American mixed team in 36's on Vierville-sur-Mer, Omaha. Probably one of the coolest points to play over. And I am kind of curious to see how that's going to, because 36 is on a beach like Omaha where there's so much open space, so much territory to gain, so many important areas. It's really important and difficult to who's complaining over like that? To kind of to figure out how to allocate your people properly. Oh, I'm way too high. There we go. To allocate your people properly in a 36's team. So I'm not too well versed in 36's. I'm a 49's kind of player. Some experience in 36's would be cool. So I kind of wish I could have scrimmed it. But here we are. Streaming it rather than casting it. Or rather than playing it. Also, I'm most likely not really good enough. Why am I... Oh no. On opener already. Come on, you got it. You got it. You got it. There we go. Gangster. How do I... Stop. There we go. Woo. That's so annoying. Let me make sure that I have the correct... Want this. Move speeds. Beautiful. We're going to follow this opener truck. Snipes already coming in from Syndicates. A little too soon. Are there follow-up shots? No follow-up shots. There is one. Way too short. I don't know who tried that one, but I hope kind of get made fun of. Ooh, that rocket was clean. And I think that was it for the opener snipes. No snipes coming in, at least from Syndicates, who also have a few mercs playing for them. The church. It's going to be an interesting fight to fight over. That's all a lot of close quarter fights that you're going to be able to fight over. So it's going to be really cool. A lot of close quarter fighting, but there's also huge areas to fight over, such as mansion and then also bunker. Currently, we see those three fights. Like I said, you have your mid-ground fight, you have your fight up north, you have your fight down south. Have my directions right? Yeah. We're going to check it out here. Artillery battery. Radfiki already pushing up. He's about to encounter Echo Roots, but Echo Roots plays it carefully. Plays it gently. There we go. Didn't know those were still open. My bad. And the kill gets picked up by Echo Roots. Echo Roots gets traded by Twad. In the meantime, Dante chilling on the hedge on top of the truck. Knows Twad is there. Gonna wait for him patiently. Gonna lob a nade. Nothing quite yet. Didn't pick him up. Twad gets picked up by somebody else. In the meantime, the cat. Oh. That's a lot of buttons I don't mean to push. Why are you acting up? Am I constantly spamming M? There we go. Witty in the hard cap. It's my boy right there. If you watched my stream yesterday, cursed the ever-living shit out of him, but today he's gonna do better. Today he's gonna get more fortunate. Although I'm gonna test my theory out. It's already one. Nice, beautiful rocket coming in. Misses its target. I'm black. Cap going in the Axis favor. R2 pushing up on the wall. See the tank splashing and the Cap officially into Axis. Did the reset happen? One OP got burned or got placed. Charlie SL waiting to replace his. Northern fight. All OPs got replaced. However, in the south, they completely got reset. Completely got resets. And we got Hippie. Chilling at the bunker, not doing much. What's new? That's not true. I'm lying. I love Hippie. I love Hippie. And they're going to keep running in. That's not a good start for Gnomos. However, now they have their reset at Village. They're going to have to push out. They're going to have to push out all the rats back into AB. And then they're going to have to be able to crossfire so that their meat grind can get back into the church area. But right now, the fight over the orchards or over the backyards, they have to be won. It's going to be all about the individual gunfights. Syndicate currently has a WTH player, a few PF players. And I see Deathfy's bottom player. Vanguarda, U235. A couple of ESBT players on the other side. Not sure if I know the other teams quite yet. But we're holding on in a meat grind sector. That's a good sign. Mansion completely under control for Gnomos. However, Domo chilling in the corner right now, right next to Galidocal. They hear each other. Domo playing it patiently, backing up, trying to get an angle. Riveting gameplay. Sees two at Chapel, picks off one. Beautiful shot with the SDG over distance. Doesn't know that there's a second one occupying the same roof. Leo trying to peek. Oh, the satchel. Beautiful. I didn't even see the satchel. He said, fuck that. Not a fight I'm going to be participating in. Domo, in the meantime, he's going to peek Leo. He's going to pick up the kill as well. 30 in the house gets picked up in the meantime. See a recon tank, or a light tank, sorry. With Al Capone, map edge, solo. Kinda gonna want to follow him. If it's Capone in a light tank, I know it's just straight chaos. Where's he at? Where you at? Oh. Further back there. No Luke's. Gonna set up. Where are you? Looking for the garrison here. There's no garrison, but supplies are being dropped though. Is he gonna see the supplies dropping? Not from the driver's seat, I think. I missed those. I forgot. Does the Luke's have an MG? Where they're gonna try to run him over? No, no running over of the player. He's gonna call him out at least. No, he's gonna turn around. I just knew it. Al Capone. He's gonna try to go for Al Capone. He's gonna try to go run over the person. He's gonna make another 180. Make another 180. Do it. Oh, come on, Al. That's one rocket. Misses. Now Capone's gonna say, fuck it, I'm out of here. You see the SL? You see Mallow. Mallow setting up for another rocket shot. No? Capone. Gonna just drive in circles. No doubt he will be taken out soon here. Great job so far from Gnomos to retake, or not retake necessarily ground, but to stop Syndicate from taking too much ground. But in the meantime, these houses are kind of occupied right here. But that is a battle we're going to revisit. Great work here from Gnomos, getting back on the front door of church. Is it me, or is it flickering on Win 70? Win 70 is flickering, but that's just soft cap pressure. of Syndicate slowly trying to walk in there, but they're slowly getting picked up. That line is getting covered. Great job from GNOMOS catching onto that, extending their line out to close that front door. Because this is the difficult part, especially with 36 people, is how do you divide all your people up properly? And how do you close up all your lines to have all front doors covered? Because in the meantime, you're going to want to continue to play for Vierville-sur-Mer, but you also have to defend and push them out of win 70. That was just that soft cap pressure. However, now there's an OP and the Lukes in support. Map edge. Soft cap pressure going in the Syndicate's favor, but that doesn't necessarily mean much. Now we have Gonzalo in the north. Made it behind him with an OP. Great OP. This can cause some damage to win this fight in the north. Oh my god, my camera. Gonzalo. Let me... Game's trolling me. There we go. Finally. Locked in. Gonna play it patient. Gonna hide. Gonna lay prone. Try to find another player here. Player spotlight now. Let's see here. Gets knocked out by Storm and Mormon. Now, there we are. Now my stuff is working. Beautiful. Storm and Mormon picks up the threat behind him. Knows now that there's something to be worried about. Is he running straight to the OP? It's warm. Does he hear it? No, he turns around. Gonzalo just respawns on it. If you get the assistance of maybe one or two more players, you can definitely do some damage here. Meantime, this infantry all over the fields here. Zelly. I hope I'm saying your name right. Takes out Witty. Dude, Witty, I'm just a bad omen for you, brother. Meantime, Wolf, Apache, Ryu, holding Mansion in the medium. Giving them the perfect opportunity to splash into church. But it's not preventing Syndicate from taking up more space. Quite yet. You know what? We're gonna go check out my boy. We're gonna go check out my boy Hippie. Currently 2-6. He's gonna try to pick up his skill here. To get the trade. Kind of free fire. Gets knocked out. Relentless. Picked him up. Complaining about my MG earlier. Because we played pubs against each other a lot. I don't know if we played against each other today on El Alamein, where ESPT almost got their butts whooped by us. Pathfinders. 3-7. For Relentless currently, not always reflective. They're both trying to vault over the wall. This is hilarious. That was a good kill for Relentless. Why can't you vault over that wall? It makes no sense. Picks up a fourth. But gets traded by... Who was that? Quad. The dancing is crazy. Oh, God. This game is something else, dude. Great recovery, however, from GNOMOS. GNOMOS? The G silent, right? GNOMOS. I'm probably gonna, every single time I'm gonna say the name, probably gonna say it in a different way every single time. Bat fallen, already back on front door for artillery battery. At this point, it's like a little mini fight. As if artillery battery is midpoint. Always a cool fight to have. One of the most miserable midpoints to fight over. My god, is it ratty. My god, is it ratty. In the meantime, B4 diving. Who is in this crew? Why can't I see that? There we go. Let's check out the stats real quick. Currently, GNOMOS, 17 kills, leading the leaderboard. Oh my god, I see a red player where he's not supposed to be. Al Capone, you sneaky little fucker. How did you get behind him with the Lukes and now you're like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna get behind him as the whammo. This is really dangerous. However, Win 70 is really, really far away, but that's quite a run that he's gonna be able to make, so definitely something I gotta keep an eye on. Go light. Oh, wait, you didn't automatically, but there we go. Mine is looking really healthy in the north, at least. A lot of ground being taken. Because once GNOMOS can push everybody back here in the north. Guys, how did you get up there? Where are you exactly? Shut the front door. What a nasty fucking spot. That I'm learning here. Sitting on the front window, trying to also pick up as many kills as you can. Is that the medium tank from Ulf? F5's up close. Getting pushed by Galodical. F5's knows it. He's not gonna fall for it. He's not gonna get cheated by it. What a nasty angle. Holy shit. I know you're gonna hate me for showing this one out on blast. And this is going into GNOMOS' favor, and that's because of all of that north control. And the south, they retook AB completely. They completely reset Syndicate at artillery battery. Holy crap, that's impressive. Al Capone, it's gonna be up to you, especially now that their line has been pushed up so fucking far. Means you got even more space to work off of. That area network. See, if you... I'm just saying, whenever I used to play whammo, and I'm not saying that that's the way to go, because it's probably not. I just ran open fields like a psychopath. And that was my way in to a lot of the back areas. A lot of people getting dedicated onto meat grind again. By Syndicate. And they're also pushed up quite far, but the problem with that is that everybody is now starting to walk into cemetery from this little backyards area. The gardens area. Here we go. Kills are being picked up. Hippie, also in meat grind now, gave up on the south. Smokes being thrown in to assist the push. Gap progress going into their favor. Zejdel playing it patiently. He's going to... Oh my god! The tank splash. Picks up an entire spawn. Is the OP still up? No, the OP is gone. Yeah, this is full control. This is an amazing push fight by GNOMOS. That's scary. That's extremely scary that they managed to do that. This reset for Axis is... shitty. That's really shitty. These reset garrisons, yeah. If you don't win your initial or your little micro gunfights, this is what happens. You start losing ground and you get pushed back, and then your spawns become shittier. And then you have to spawn far back as well. Oh boy, here we go. Now, Axis. It's their job to not lose too much ground. Their job to not get pushed back too far, because if you get pushed back further, it's nothing but open fields to get back in there. Now Al Capone has to push up a grid square west. In the meantime, you got Gonzalo trying to do the same thing he did earlier. Or the same thing that... I forgot who. Yeah, no, he did it earlier. Yeah. Storm and Norman picked him up. Don't shoot at Storm and Norman. Don't shoot at him. Don't shoot at him. Oh boy, now you gave away your position. You had free reign to do whatever you wanted in their back lines, but now if people are paying attention, they can turn around. Yeah, and they got him. They killed Gonzalo. However, Ellie, B, kind of behind the line, gets picked up by Witty. Witty, I'm gonna let you have a good game. Or a better game than what I could give you by casting you. Meantime, this ground has to be taken. Osteo gets picked off. The commander already strike. Hitting general area. Not doing too much for now. This is the problem that you are dealing with, is you're so boxed into a small little area west of Vierville-sur-Mer, because you're not going to run the open fields here. Aside from Twad obviously covering this open field, he can kind of shoot into cemetery from that spot, even though they kind of messed up. Team 17 kind of messed up the bipod mechanic, so you can't watch this area as you want it anymore. It's not as good as you wish, as I wish at least. However, there's a spawn bomb behind him. Whammo garrison. This is gonna do some damage. Stapes. Oh, stop with the camera. There we go. Stapes. He's gonna run away from the fight. He's gonna stay alive as well as he can. He's not gonna encounter anybody. But he's going to... Is this your OP over here? Yeah, it is your OP. Okay, Stapes. Smart. He's going to try to get behind their lines along with R2. R2 picks up the kill in the back line, which is really important. This might have to force people to start looking back. If you get enough people there. Panda, crossing the open field, doing exactly what I said earlier if you're in their back lines. Because nobody's watching those, oddly enough. And you would think that that's almost common sense. Storm and Norman and Gonzalo. They were going at it earlier, and now the beam gets picked up. Storm and Norman. Mormon. I keep calling you Norman. Let's see. Gonzalo. And Mormon. Not friends right now. They do not like each other. One's been ratting out the other. One's been flanking out the other. Like I said, Mormon hears him. Gonzalo knows something is up, but you looked the wrong direction. You did hear the OP. Achu was there, waiting on you as well. Great recovery by GNOMOS, though. I will say that. Meantime, Terry, Ratpiki, Twad, fighting to get back into AB, but that's not a fight that they're winning currently. Maybe not enough people. Then this map etch fight. Dude rode the bean, Zuak. Zuak gets knocked out. They had to defend their garrison. Great play. It's quite a lot of people to have map edge if you're not playing artillery battery, though. You need more people here holding this complex. God knows what it's called. Let's check out what Terry's doing. Terry chilling behind the edge, trying to take ground, but she's doing it patiently. Let me lock in on you. There we go. Slowly but surely, peeking. You're gonna find Nacho. She did. Didn't connect. Terry, not doing too bad in a shit situation. 13-15. Great stats. I mean, she's been W-keying. She's been trying to take ground and getting kills at the same time. Picks up Relentless. Picks up Hippie, maybe? Hippie was also dead in the background. I'm not sure. Stop turning so I can turn too. There we go. Picks up another kill. What is... Hello? Finally gets traded by Kings. Or was it Batfallen? Batfallen. Minimum Vax. Minimum KVAS? Gets picked up by Nacho. And now, all this grounds. You just don't have enough people here. This is a shit situation for that many people. You're gonna have to dedicate more people here. Then, LaFunk. It's my boy right there. Is he drunk or is he sober? Well, right now he's dead. Tiger, and Death Vice. Lethal MG and a lethal tank. Who's in the crew? Louise and Dav out. Wreck Thrag and Rigger. Great spot. But there we go. Meat grind. Finding their way back. Slowly but surely. People have the W key. You guys have to follow up on that. Smoke trying to help this push. I don't know whose smoke that is, to be honest. There we go. Patos in the background as well. There we go. Cap. Going into Syndicate's favor. This little flank that they had. The garrison might have been taken down. But those OPs are beautifully spread. And that is what you want to do off of whammo play. Because now your defense is going to have to scramble. You're going to have to cover more than 200 meters of ground to find those OPs. Hippie. He's locking out the garrison. Smart. Doesn't want this Gary to be used. He's going to bait it. Meantime, Domo. As engineer, he's going to try to satchel the tank. Smolensk. He's there. He's popped out the bush out of nowhere. Ooh, I'd be mad. Ooh, I'd be livid. Ooh, I'd be livid. Picks up Vandal 2. Great shots. Might have saved his 76 here. Was the 76 going to stop right there? Yes. That 76 would have gotten satcheled. Popped out of the bushes like Houdini. Meantime, front door. Ground has been gained slightly, but not enough quite yet. Syndicate doing everything they can to stay right where they are. They're walking back into AB, actually. This is great. This is an amazing play. Most likely has to do something with Inf 2 or Meat Grind having pushed up so much ground and them winning their gunfights here. There's no crossfire going on. That crossfire would have completely prevented this. You had an MG on the church tower, you could have sprayed all of this. Or even a tank inside of the back area could have protected this. The crossfires. Money. Pat Ovis gets picked up. Relentless. Gets picked up. Pat fallen. Also here. Sees Twad. Not yet. Going to make his way into the bunker. This Hippie. Why is that Hippie? Why is that Hippie? Although Hippie has been doing much better. Everybody with ESPT. There's some names that my app won't catch, and I'll try to fix that. But Hippie made his way to be top of the leaderboard. He's still locking on this fucking season. He's finally decided, no, he hears the footsteps. Just wasting time at this point. Tried to get the kill, but he got pinched between Nacho and Smolensk. It was a great pickup. Nacho took care of business and redeployed. He's going back to take care of other business. That's one OP burnt. But they don't know about the second OP. That means they're just gonna hop squads. Hippie will probably end up here. If I know Hippie is gonna try to stay in the back line. Am I gonna guess it right? Let's see, is there anything else going on? Al Capone's still over there. He's just waiting on disc play to be completely over. He's just hiding and staying alive, doing his damn best. What he's going to do is... No, Hippie did not spawn there. Okay. That was well past 20 or 30 seconds. He's going to wait until display is completely dead. And then he's going to try to recover. But Witty, I saw him making a lot of ground over here. He just died right there. That means they're getting close to finding their way in there. But that's a lot of blue to fight over. Before it gets smacked by Ellie. Zelly. Whatever the name is. I'm not sure. Stapes gets knocked out. Was on a nasty little head glitch. Domo went on the MG. He has to stop Zev and Napalm here. You hear the footsteps behind you? No, that's Witty's footsteps. We're good. Witty, do you hear Zeph's footsteps? Yeah, you do. You're gonna try to get elevation off of it. Zeph hears that. Wait. No, wait. Oh, Witty, poor Bubba. See, I told you, I'm sorry, dude. I am sorry. That's 3 times now. But Cashew saves the OP. Did the OP get called out or not? Napalm picks him up with the grenade. He's gonna run straight to the OP. Domo, that's up to you to keep it alive. But did not. Wait, was that an OP? Am I tripping out? It was, right? Cashew spawn there? Snake's trying to hit Leo. Can't seem to quite hit him. Domo knows there's something there. He's gonna with the pistol. Let's see what this line is looking like. Al Capone slightly moving, but it's just his face left and right. Big place. 30 in the house, still in the back line though. He's gonna try to cause some havoc. Try and save his team. Meantime, the smokes. I'm not sure what these smokes are doing. Are they helping? I don't know who smokes there are, to be completely honest. Let's check out how the tanks are doing so far. Ryu on the gun with 14 kills so far. And on the other side for Germany, Pacho roll with 14 kills as well. And then, how many rocket kills do we have so far? Ellie with 4. Napalm 3. So does Gadol, dude, some of y'all's names trip me out. Gadole Kalcha, because there is a little apostrophe. Things. And Esbiran. Let's see here. The Bean trying to cause some havoc. Their backlines. It does pick up the SL. Chapel. Gonna have to maybe get a little more aggressive. Take out those garrisons. I'll burn some OPs. Help shoot some people in the back. So far, great job though by Syndicate by retaining the ground, but this ground is slowly being lost here. Panda on the MG. Since when do you go on the MG? Oh my god. Pulling the road, not a bad move, honestly. Misses his shots on LeFunk. Scurries past. Excuse me, that was my fault. Has to readjust because those shots weren't the easiest. Roja finally picks up LeFunk. I know LeFunk is cussing right now. They're getting cowed on the open fields. Getting crossfired by Smolensk as well. This is getting grimy. This is getting shitty for Syndicates. Already hitting on their... Is that their garrison right? I believe so, yeah. They discovered where the garrison is, and now they're expanding more north. Capone, right there. I was trying to find him. Are you gonna light up? No, you did not light up the garrison. He's gonna build another whammo. That half-track is such a sneaky little half-track. Hopefully it doesn't get warmed up by Capone. Nope, did not. Places in an OP though. Probably gonna hide, ask for a double box. And he's gonna hide again. Smart place. Oh my god. But now, how many people am I counting? 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. All condensed in the same area, slowly pushing out Syndicate. In the north. I was counting the north with that. Did they get crossfired by an MG? No. Where did those shots come in from? Deathfire surviving. Kills GT. Where is this tank? Oh, right here. Okay. The Tiger helping. Haven't seen any tank fights quite yet. This is a nasty angle. This is a nasty little, what's it called? That's what they like to call it, the tankers. Hiding. Like we used to kite zombies. In Call of Duty. I wish I could tell you all the cool story that I was like super good at Call of Duty Zombies and that I made it's like round 800 only because I got bored. But I didn't, bro. I sucked at kiting. I always got caught somehow. And then back in the day, and this is for the older people, I used to watch, what's his name? The British dude. Man, I forgot his name, but that dude, I can visualize his face right now. Syndicates? Oh, Syndicate, yeah. There we go. Syndicate. Oddly enough, that's also the name of that YouTuber and of the team that's currently playing. And he used to shred at that game. But in the meantime, Terry left on an island by herself. Okay. Rafiki and Minimum there to help. Terry, go get the kill. You got it. Do you hear him? No. Oh, you got picked up. Who was waiting on you in the bush? Rafiki is going to pick up the kill. No. There's a second person. Watch out, Rafiki. Gets picked up by Bat Fallen. Minimum Cave Ass also dead. Eggs, it's up to you. What do you have here? 2 OPs and a garrison. 1 OP is about to get burnt. Yep. 1 OP less. Relentless going to find the second OP. You need to spawn on it right now. 2 people spawn on it. You have to get the kills. Or this OP will get burnt. Relentless. Go straight for the garrison. 1 kill gets picked up. Nacho gets downed. But it's not going to matter. Oh my god! No way! He got lucky. They got lucky. Is that OP still up? No, OP got burnt in the meantime by Nacho or Relentless. 1 of the 2. Red Fika has to pick up Bad Fallen. Don't miss your shots, please. Oh, there we go. Bad Fallen. Huge. Huge. That's giving your team time to stay alive. Oh, you have to stay alive here. Or your team is fucked. You need more people here. Great plays by Rafiki. Picks up another kill. Currently fighting a really difficult fight. But his team is here to help. I saw the hit marker. Got shammed out of a kill. Finds Bat Fallen, knocks him out. Did exactly what you're supposed to do, especially playing in any other role than an SL. Hold ground, let your team respawn, save the Jerry. But he got crossfired. That's the crossfire we were talking about earlier. Who the hell is crossfiring that well? Or was it Kings that maybe saw you from this bush? No, you're crossfiring like a motherfucker too. Actually, yeah, you're looking both ways. Gap progress being made on Orchards. Was that soft gap pressure? No, sorry, on Vierville-sur-Mer. Wait, what? Am I tripping out? What was I seeing? Oh, there it is. Al Capone with the Rambo Gary. A lot of people spawn on it. Where are the SLs though? Okay, 1 SL, 2 SL. Y'all are too close to each other. Need to spread out. There we go. Minimum caught onto that. Lose ground to gain ground somewhere else. It's a lot of blue in the red here. So that's way less people that are in soft cap. So they might be forced to withdraw here soon. And then Syndicate might be able to regain ground. LeFunk tracking that there's something sus happening behind him. That's Vice holding down the road. Great. It's actually really smart. You're stopping them from coming up from this intersection, Gary. Then there's still this Gary here. Capone still avoiding it. Good job avoiding it, but somebody needs to take this out. No, you did not avoid it. You warmed it up. But nobody's... I don't think they're going to spawn there. I don't think that's what they're looking at on the map either. Oh, they did. Okay. Somebody did. Dante. But he's not going to be looking backwards, probably. He's going to be looking for somebody, yeah. See? One made it out alive. Got 5 in the meantime. Rambo, Gonzalo. And that's already 1 SL that was playing front door that had to walk back. There we go. Syndicate back in the soft cap here. Heavy tank had to go back as well. These are great plays. These are the plays you want to see. What just got killed? Is this medium tank got killed already? Panda satchel dead. Great play. The rockets are flying in. There we go. That's how you spread out your wealth. But Nacho is tracking that. Barry also in there. End up placing another satchel. Wait, what happens? What? How did he? Somebody else placed a satchel while he was playing it? I don't understand what happened here. Oh, he tried to take out his satchel. He tried to take away his satchel and it still blew up. No, Panda. Defense is going back to Allies' favor. However, cap progress also being made, but from where? Oh, just the one guy. That's just soft cap pressure. Don't panic. Don't panic on that defense. You were doing great recovering on grounds. You were doing great scaring the shit out of it. There we go. Already contested. That's just this one person, Zuak. I don't know how you found your way there. But you did. I just realized I still had Ratfiki's stats up on the page. Sorry. Oh, that's the panic spawn. This is the panic spawn right here. Well, not necessarily, because they don't have any spawns here anymore on the red, and they need to recover there. Ratfiki, though. Still in there. Do you have an OP up? You don't. Yes, you do. No, that's not your OP. Oh, you gotta stay alive, Ratfiki. Wait, you're gonna have to stay alive, Bubba. You're gonna have to place an OP here somewhere. You get picked up by Bat Fallen. That was a great attempt. An amazing attempt, even. Now, a lot of people back all the way at Orchards, and that Whammo garrison, sadly enough, resulted in more loss of ground than gain of ground. That could have turned into something, and I don't even think they're tracking that on the south for Allies yet. That Axis has lost that much space, so they're just chilling still at AB. In the meantime, Meat Grind has. They're pushing up all this meat ground, or all this ground right now. Yeah, this is turning into farm country. We're the top players that we have currently. Smolensk 41-19. We got trucks. That's a lot of the top three is currently occupied by Allies, followed up by Domo and Hippie. But he's got satchels. That was, oh no, that was just this transport truck that blew up. Am I hearing a tank? Yes, tank on the main road. Two Tigers, actually. Both doing what they can to help their team. But Zelly is dangerous here. Well, Zelly, if only you knew that you had free grounds to go satchel that Tiger. See, all that ground that was not taken at AB is now managing to, or giving the opportunity, has given the opportunity to Syndicate to push back up on this line. I mean, if you can hold this ground, that's fine, honestly. If that's not going to result into, like, yes, you have Hippie there and you had someone else there. Oh, that's because Al Capone was here. Placed another Whammo garrison. Al Capone doing amazing as Whammo today. But thing is, too much noise was made where the garrison is built. So automatically you're going to attract some allies. Twad does pick up quite a lot of kills here. Did that clean up the Gary? It did. Al Capone gonna take out this garrison right here. isn't he? No, he's just gonna ignore it. He's just gonna run away. Doesn't want to risk getting killed. Commander strafed it, but that was kind of a waste. Twad got knocked out by Nacho. Hippie must have heard that. How's this front door looking? That's looking healthy-ish. No, not healthy at all in the meat grind. They got pushed back far. Hippie, is he going to get picked up by Nacho? Nacho was watching. No, he's satcheling. Backing up slowly. Nacho knows something's up. Nacho, you have to know that Hippie's in your back lines and he's doing some sketchy shit. Nacho fell for the typical Hippie trick. He's probably like fucking Hippie right now. That would have been me at least. I don't know how you feel about that. I love Hippie. The way he plays. Meantime, GNOMOS picking up a lot of grounds. Currently, frag out difference for allies is 755 to 613. And the 76 is diving. Might actually is going to pick up a kill here on... Nope. Doesn't pick up wreck. Oh, gets stuck on the wall. Oof. This Tiger was kind of paying more attention. He would have gotten an easy kill on the 76. Is this a tank battle incoming? This might be a tank battle incoming. Turning his turret, he's preparing for it. 76 backed up. Yeah, I think that's a little smarter to kite behind the trees. Oh my god, the rocket from Smolensk. Picked up two. Was that a rep station? Yeah, rep station got destroyed by Artie. Bone's still alive in the background, and his OP is still up as well. If they're gonna do something, it's gonna have to be from this whammo, because at this point you lost so much ground. I don't think that's possible to... I want to see 37, including myself, obviously. So it is 36 v 36. But somehow it feels like GNOMOS is playing with more players. This could be a great push, honestly. Thing is that you have the defense behind you. It's kind of sketchy, but you have SC, you have Red Fiki, 2 SLs. The satchel, what did the satchel burn? I think it burnt that garrison. That's the meat grind reset garrison, but you still have one here at Orchards. That Feist gets traded. Yeah, it's is looking spicy. The Whammo garrison is locked out. But 1 SL at least made it in. Red Fiki, I think, got picked up. SC, we need a decent OP for people to spawn on. He is just gonna keep running. He's just gonna continue taking grounds. Satchel the 76. No! By the... What the... Who the... No way by the engineer laying on it. No way they have a personal little protector. No. Oh my god. Oh, Hippie, you are mauling about that one. I already know you are. Meantime, SC survived. Did a great job at surviving. Could place an OP here. His OP is actually still up. Al Capone doing a phenomenal job at staying alive and just placing OPs all over the place right now. he place his OP? He did. Okay. Now we got 20 seconds. So around the 39 and 2-second mark, I'm expecting a full spawn wave on this. Cap weight going into Syndicate's favor. Should have about 5 seconds left. No spawn. Did he maybe ask for nobody to spawn on it yet? Well, that would have been quick. Oh, no, there we go. I just mistimed. Well, no, that would have been the double spawn wave. There we go. OP on, hard cap gets burnt. And cap progress. And that's only 4 people. Imagine if you get more people off of that. They're still just harassing the Garys all over the place, and those strafing rounds are being pumped out. But now Osteo found his way onto orchards, and a lot of people dying in the south, which gives Batfallen a lot of room to push up from. Is there a spawn here though? No. Yes, there is one OP. There's been a fight in the same area for basically 40 minutes now. They have some assistance. So Twad gets picked up. There he gets also picked up off the spawn. Batfallen farming the OP. E4 turning his ass towards it, unaware of the infantry that just got killed right next to him. Meantime, defense reacted. They're currently defending. Stapes, he's gonna kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, and then he's gonna run up, burn 2 or 3 OPs. Actually, 1 OP. No, 3 OPs, because I took 3 SLs, including the spotter. There we go. That's 1 out of 6 kills. That's 2 out of 6 kills. Only has, wait, where'd the 6th person go? Stapes! What the fuck? You finally get picked up. Dude, I was not too far off. Oh, Witty might have helped him. I thought he fucking smashed 3 in front and then made a quick 180 and smashed another one, but that was probably Witty. Great play by Stapes, though. Allies are pushing up in the north. Not necessarily dangerous right now, but over time, this could become a, what's the word I'm looking for here? A pushing grounds. Not a pushing grounds. A platform or a jumping spot. Start walking into orchards, or to start crossfiring into orchards if they gain control over north of it. "35 minutes left. Syndicate doing a fine job at not losing too much ground, and now they're slowly starting to re-push into front door, and that's all. That has a lot to do with that whammo that's currently going on. Hippie, automatic rifleman, needed the STG for a little bit to do what he needs to do. Finally gets traded by Meat Grinder. Black chilling in the house or chilling in the barn. And we got Kashu. Tommy and the Tiger pushing up. Great job by allies. By Gnomos. To just push out Syndicate and continue to push them out. Meat Grinder living up to his name in Meat Grinds. What do you have out? Your watch. Okay. Gonna place it right on front door, as well as can. Artie takes him out though. Next to him, Osteo. Meat Grinder did do his job. Did it extremely well. Placed his front door OP. Now, people can spawn on it. Only Meat Grinder spawns on it for now. But he has people with him. Al Capone just staying alive over there. But Yoda, is he gonna find this whammo garrison? Are you looking for it? Not quite yet. No. Means that whammo garrison can continue to get used by Al Capone to reset off of La Funk with the binos. You see anything? What do you see? Nothing? Oh, wait. Is my mic actually... I had to reset it earlier. Yeah, it is set up. He was just ignoring me. That's cool. Still had Meat Grinder stats up. Let's follow La Funk here. Gonna bandage up soon, though. Not before he places his OP. Up. He's gonna go help me grind. Oddly enough, we saw him looking straight at Al Capone with his binos, but Al Capone, I guess, was behind a hedge that I couldn't see. Tommy picks up the kill. Good shot. R2 is right in front of you in the bush. Picks him up. BF versus BF. Let's open a map to make sure. Another whammo OP. This time from Al Capone. Dreams also spawned off the garrison. He's going to try to find some red zone Garys. Better not. I hope not. Because if you warm those up, you're just activating defense just like this OP is just activating this half track. Whiffing his shots on LaFunk. Finally gets picked up. But he holding ground. Sturdy. Reliable. Oh my god, let me lock in on you. There we go. Witty, we're gonna break this curse once and for all right now. You're not gonna die. You're gonna stay alive. You're gonna start fragging out over here. There we go. Your handsome haircut. Your poncho on the back. Your food box. Your canteen. Running with that gun. Knows that there's something behind him that he has to respond to. That's just Ellie, but Ellie can get picked up by somebody else though. He knows that there's somebody here. Decided to come help Tommy and his commander. Let's check map here. Nothing that we're necessarily missing, but Ellie did make it far. And the supplies got burnt. Gets picked up by Ellie. He played it great. Is Tommy gonna pick her up? Picks her up. Good kill. But she did her job. She burnt those supplies. That's 2 garrisons warm. That's Vice. Said fuck it to the MG. Oh, lost control of the camera there. Sorry. That's Vice. Might want to burn this Gary here. Jumps over the wall. There we Go. Oh, there we go. 1 Gary down and 2 Garys down. Deathface is now getting hunted by GT and Gonzalo. Every time I look at Gonzalo, poor guy is getting shot. Deathface doing a good job at staying alive and fighting those fights. GT hunting. Trying to find Deathface. That's a lot of running and a lot of noise for somebody who probably has great headphones. That is not GT. And Deathface just buffed up in the wind, and Al Capone picks him up. Those 2 garrisons still didn't get replaced, however. H Squad, LSL, is going back there to do something about that. And now, Syndicate, finding their way onto the road, but they get picked up by LaFonque. Osteo. Gonna try to get a shot in on this Tiger. Gonna get the chance here to get behind it. Did he get the reset garrison? I think he did. Damn, 51 and 39. My boy is fragging out right now. If you are watching in the chat, who do you think is going to make, or who do you think is going to come out on top? Do you think Syndicate is going to make a comeback right now? Or do you think that Vanguardia, I wanted to say Vanguardia, but that GNOMOS is going to make a comeback, or is going to retain his ground and not let them great hit by Osteo into the ass of the Tiger? Oh. Eroka. Eroka. No way that... No, that's painful to see. Hippie does trade him. Great pickup. Tiger somehow still alive. Straight up chaos. Great attempt at the rockets. That pushed Syndicate back just a little bit. Big spawn though. In the back lines. Defense has their hands full. Defense definitely is not having a boring day. Al Capone is making their life miserable. It's keeping them honest. So are Twad, SC, and Deathface, and everybody else was involved in these backline shenanigans. That was Deathface that got the kill. I think that was SC. That sounded like a G43. Deathface, Gary hunting. Gonna want to find this Gary again. But Bat, Hao, and Malo resetting off that garrison. However, they're going the wrong direction. Deathface will find it over here. Napalm, rocket. Find himself at crossroads. We'll go to him soon here. We'll come back to this. However, Domo and Panda, you guys find your way here. Maybe? It did satchel. What did you guys satchel here? What the? Did I miss the 76 here? I must have. That 76 got satcheled. Domo? Wait, are you the satchel guy? You are the satchel guy. Sneaky little fucker. Place AP lines. Yes. And then what did you get? No, was it a tank? Was it a tank that killed you? Hold on a minute now. What the fuck killed you? Am I not seeing you? Oh, okay. He was right there, the steward. Jesus. But in the meantime, though, we gotta check this front door, because this front door is getting really spicy. GNOMOS finding their way in there, along with a 76. This is not good news at all. What tanks does Axis have here? 176 in HQ. But that's it. Might be cap progress being made soon. No, okay, I missed this tiger over here. One tiger fight. That's one hit on each other. Are they gonna hit each other a second time? Booster, it goes faster. There we go. 76 picks up the tiger. Oof, picked that up. Got one rocket in the ass. But Smolensk there to save the day. Save his tiger. Or save his 76. Great job by that 76 to push it up. In Apaches, Ryus, and Oofs. Tank. This is not good news at all. Look at the wave of infantry walking into front door right now. This is what a medium push can do. And that was probably AP that they just shot off out of their barrel. Yeah, they're going to have to back up just a little bit now. There he is going to put in another shot in his ass. And a second shot in his ass. That's 3 AT guy. How is he not dead, to be honest? Oh, they might be fucked here. How are you still alive? There we go. Finally dead. It's about time that that 76 died. Yeah, you cannot drive over that wall. That much we learned today. However, the South completely lost control over these houses finally. And now it's just a shit fight, dude. Now these trees are just Rat City. These hedges are hedge camping, hedge maxing to the fullest. Now, this is the crossfire I told you guys about earlier at this mansion over here. I forgot what this midpoint is called. And then Crossroads is just your next way in. Now this crossfire is activated. This is not good. Orchards, yeah. Cap Rocker is being made on Orchards. Currently we have Smolensk still on top of the leaderboard with 64. And the top 3 is still all GNOMOS. OMAHA desperately trying to save something that is not looking good, but the steward's fucking him up. However, he gets saved. The steward gets saved. Well, not that the steward was gonna die. I'm not gonna lie. That steward was gonna survive. He was gonna die. So if anything, Osteo just stole that kill. Is that safe to say? Napalm also already near Crossroads. I don't think this is doable anymore. However, every time that your line gets pushed back and your infantry moves up, your job as defense becomes harder and harder. So now a potential big whammo spawn can mean more than what it meant earlier. Because that's a lot of people you have to dedicate backwards, but now Cap Progress, again, on Orchards. Huge Gary spawn. That Gary spawn gets found and taken out. It's over on Orchards, but so far so good. At this point, you're just fighting demons trying to walk out of this Orchards area. And I noticed from experience, every time you peek, somebody crossfires you. Because this is the area that allies are always walking in from. But the Tiger, he's checking his. He knows this too. Takes out the OP and takes out the SL2. Massive kill. Huge. point. Being capped. That's that whammo I told you about earlier. That's not even in a big spawn. It's not even a big spawn yet. But they've been fighting for this entire time now. Al Capone might bring... Well, I don't want to do a disservice to Twad, Hippie, and SC because they've been staying alive this entire time. I don't want to do a disservice to their hard work over here, but a huge spawn! SC's gonna find it. Oh, gets knocked out. Hippie does pick up the kill though, and Ratfiki also there. They must know the Gary must have gotten called out. Oh, not the Garrison. The half-track must have gotten called out now. That progress going back towards Allies' favor. But that was a lot of people that you had to call back. See all of that red again. Your front door is safe. They said, fuck going for 4th. Everybody that's on 4th right now attacking orchards, go back, defend. Huge play off the whammo. And look at all this ground being retaken. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. However, that doesn't mean you have to neglect the south. You also have to still keep pushing people south if you're Axis. Because look, Bat Fallen, DU, and who else is here? Echo Roots. They're just gonna keep piling in from there. But look at that. You have Witty. Did he place an OP? I didn't see if he did. Did. Oh no. Yeah, look at that. Axis found their second breath. Walking into hard cap right now as we speak. They're back into soft cap and not their own anymore. You have to rush forward. You see everybody in front of you made it. Rush forward. Go help your team. Allies, you have to defend tooth and nail. You have to keep this for another 15 minutes. If you're allies, you don't want to start necessarily turtling up. But look at this map. This map is not looking good for either team. You have to create your lines again because at some point you need your line to crossfire to control certain areas of the map. This is such a good game. Who gives a fuck at this point anymore if a map looks nice or not? If you're a spectator like us, you like this spiciness that's going on. But look at that. Allies responding appropriately, moving northward. They're enabling that new front door. They want to ensure that new front door, that pressure on 4th, is still going on. Hence why they built a front door garrison. More aggression is needed from Axis. In the meantime, oh, brother, you are doing such a good job. Where the fuck? You're doing such a good job at staying alive, dude. At helping your team out the best way you can. You know that something's there, or are you... Now you hear the footsteps, right? There we go. Picks up the kill. Great patient play by Al Capone. I bet you they're sick and tired of his bullshit. Pod on the MG. Going to try to do... I feel like MG's the answer here, to be completely honest. Was he sitting on top of the chapel? If anything, redeploy, go AT. There we go, the bean. Joined the frail. AT, Al Capone, and Dante going back at it soon here. Because Al Capone is too smart for that. He's just gonna hide. He's just gonna chill. Death Vice. Your MG main. He is the very first in as an AT guy on your front door. It's not always a good sign. He's looking spicy so far. The rocket's being fired on the diving floor. Is he gonna make it out? Nope, got engines. And that's taken out. Great work by Smolensk and Osteo. And now, 11 minutes left. They called out Twad, being the MG. The prep. And he gets taken out by prep. Enemy commander is in there. Yahante. Axis commander is whammoing right now. Along with Al Capone, as if Al Capone hasn't already been doing his job. But it's all hands on deck right now. If you're Axis, you need to save what's going on. However, is this the half track that was on hardcap, or is this a new half track? Wonder. What are we doing with this half track? Wait. What are we doing with this half track? Oh, helping the 76 get unstuck. That's what he's doing. There we go. A little faster. A little faster, buddy. Rev. Rev your engine. And... No. Okay, yeah. Come on. Keep those tracks straight. What? Maybe not. Okay, he gave up. 76 is stuck and will stay stuck. Meantime, though, good little fight going on in the backyards. Hippie picks up dude. Dat calls out Bat Fallen. Picks up Hippie. And back under control. However, new spawn. New threat. This front door is back under control by... GNOMOS. This half track. Okay, found his way back. He's trying to go back into hard gap, but he gets... Dude, this half track is miserable to drive. I'm not even blaming him one bit for struggling with that fucking thing. Hold on. I'm curious. Is he going to bump into anything else? No? He says... Is he going to say fuck it? Yeah, fuck it. That's enough driving of this fucking shit truck. Good little fight. Oh my god, the rocket from Kings. Picked up Twad. What a rocket. Death Vice again. In the fucking trail, dude. Going for it. Vice, let me lock on. Stop. There we go. Picked up one. Picked up the driver. Great shot. 60 and 21. Picked up. Great shot. Has the rocket now. Gonna get some shots in on the 76. It's not even worth it. Honest to God, it's not even worth it. He's stuck. He's a no threat. Although he's even out of soft cap. Is he? No, he is in soft cap. But yeah, whatever. That was your last rocket. However, you're so close to a garrison. You might as well have saved that one for a Gary. Saw another one. That was a tank crew member. Oh, the 76 is unstuck. I wonder if Deathfly's got it unstuck with the rocket. I wonder if that's what happened here. I wonder if a rocket is what got it unstuck, because it was stuck. He couldn't move. He was out of the game. Oh. Well, now we know. Get your tank unstuck, let somebody shoot at it with a rocket. These backline threats are going, but I see 4th point flickering. Where is that flickering from? What? How was that flickering? That didn't make any sense. You had maybe 5 people in the hard cap. You had... Yes. It's just a lot of OPs. Not necessarily a lot of people. Getting close to the end here. That's 6 minutes to make one big play. Sometimes, I think it's sometimes better to not continuously do the random plays because defense is on alert. Give them a false sense of security. Give them a false sense of safety. See if they're going to help out their infantry on the front lines push up. And then you can place one huge spawn bomb kind of Gary. See, you are withdrawing a lot of people though. It's 1, 2, 3 SLs, 4 SLs. Tank crew that's staying in the back just because it's so spicy. Hold on, are those all SLs? 4 SLs, yeah. That are constantly in the back just scouring their back line. Front door, they're doing an amazing job though. I'm not talking about the VSM front door. I'm talking about the Orchard's front door. Allies putting a lot of pressure on it. Let's check out the AT rocket kills now. Napalm was leading the leaderboard earlier already, I believe, right? Or was it Zelly? It might have been Zelly. She had 4 earlier. Now it's Napalm with 10. How are the tanks doing? Ryu currently with 26 kills on the gun. And you got Pacho Roll with the 28s. Hold on, let's not neglect the others. You have 13 for Elanti bots. And we got Thrag with the 15, the 2 follow-up gunners. They're currently on the top. Is there any melee kills that we missed? No melee kills. Ooh, that's too bad. The lulling over here on this front door. This is actually a boring fight because all you can do here until you can push up is just sitting in the trees. However, LaFunk finally, and that's what happens when you do try to run up. See how many people you have on hard cap defending. Relentless, holy tank maxing, yeah. You have been having to deal with a lot of whammos in the back, dude. You have been having to fucking deal with a lot of whammos in the back. Axis does have a medium tank, map edge. Or, not, sorry, not a medium, a heavy. What are you? Oh, he whiffed a shot. How did that hit the ground? Tank battle. Oh, sorry. There's a 76. No way. No way Echo Roots is there. No way. And that's an empty tiger. Please tell me you have a satchel. You fucking legend. You absolute legend. No flippin' way Echo Roots managed to kill the entire crew with a fucking shotgun and then satchel the 76 after it got into a big fight with the 76 here. You fucking legends. And that gives the 76 just all this space to push up. Why are you shooting rockets at it? Satchel is gonna blow it up. There is just no way that just happened. That was impressive. And then 76 is going to help the front door fight right here. Big problem. A huge problem. And there we go. Cap pressure on 4th again. your Axis right now, it's all hands on deck to prevent the 4-1. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left to make a huge play. Airhead. But that airhead is not going to go anywhere. Followed up by a bombing run, though. Bombing run incoming. I think too late. Airhead already got taken out. Yeah. Airhead's already gone. And the bombing run didn't do anything. Nice try, but that didn't do much. And then the whammo is stuck over here. R2 went MG in the back line. And the P4 diving is getting harassed from all possible directions. Another rocket flying? No, not yet. Got a load of cal. You have to throw in another rocket. There we go. I think that non-pens. It's the back of the the Panther. The P4. Jeez. Another hit. And the engine's almost done. Or the tracks, I mean. And another hit. No pen. Again. That's 2 more AT guys. Trying to spam shots on it. Zev. Zev, shoot your second rocket. This P4 is doing what it needs to do. There you go, that's another hit. Kings gets taken out. Zev still alive though. I just know he's suppressed. Like a motherfucker. The half track from the commander. It's too late though. The half track getting driven up front door. That's actually pretty funny. And then the 76 here finds the half track. And he's gonna take it out. Ooh. It has been a GG for about 30 seconds now. That was a very entertaining game. A lot of whammo plays. Castaway, perdón los TKs. Which makes me assume that he had a lot of TKs. I don't know if he is... He is the arty guy. Okay. And that game ends in a 3-2 victory for GNOMOS against Syndicate. This is a strong roster, dude. Vanguarda, ESPT, 230, 235. What other team have I seen? I don't know what the R is. I don't think it's Ronin. It's not Ronin. Not sure what the R is from like Zev, and I think that's a different kind of R for Kings. Is this Cobra Fomentis with the 3 stripes? The Adidas team 22 refuses to give the kill to whoever shot him last. Panda, same thing. They just refuse to redeploy. R2, just throw a nade on his body, dude. Honestly. Don't let... R2, don't redeploy. Don't redeploy. Oh, Panda did redeploy. No way. GG's, guys. That was a good game. Let's go over the stats one more time. Total kills, 15-15 against 1177 by GNOMOS allies and against Syndicate Axis. That's a 400 kill disparity. 400 of those kills were infantry. Holy crap. That's a massive amount. 43 kills for artillery and anti-tank, and then 68 to 54 for artillery. Tank were pretty... you like to bite in my elbow for whatever reason. But that was a good game. Let's go over here. Top ATs one more time. 10 for Napalm. And top fraggers for the tanks. Ryu 26 and Pacho Roll with 31. Did we miss a melee kill? No melee. GG's, guys. Let's check out who was the top fragger. 85 by Isbarian. Didn't even see him in the top 3 earlier. Made a hell of a comeback. 82 by Smolensky. He was steady all game long. And then Osteo with 78 kills. And then Zelly, 73. We got Trucks with 69. And in that top 10, you have 8 of them were allies. 2 Axis. And the 2 for Axis were Petovis and Domo, both respectively with 68 and 67 kills. So GG's, guys. I really appreciate everybody tuning in and everybody else at home rewatching the game right now. Y'all have a phenomenal